Hi friends, I'm going to walk you through the American Sign Language alphabet today. It's important to know parts of our hand, so when I reference them in the descriptions, you know what I'm talking about. This is the palm of your hand, and this is the back of your hand where your fingernails are. The pads on our fingers we call the fingerprint pads, so where your fingerprints are. And then each finger has a special name. A thumb, a pointer finger, your tallest finger, you might have called it something different, but we're calling it that, your ring finger, and your pinky. So let's start with how you should present yourself. We are going to make sure that your elbow is down and in a comfortable position. You don't want to have any kind of chicken wings up there. And your shoulders are natural and down, and you are facing and looking at the person that you are communicating with. Hopefully looking them straight in the eye. It's very important to maintain eye contact when using American Sign Language. And your hand is just going to come up at a natural angle from your body. So let's start with the letter A. All of my fingers come down. My finger pads are touching my palm, and you can see my fingernails, and then my thumb is just straight up. You might see it pronounced with the fingernails in. That's fine. It's a different way to do it, but generally this is how we will do it. Also important to note that I'm right-handed. I spell and sign with my right hand. You'll use your left hand on many occasions, but if you are right hand dominant, then you will use your right hand. If you use your left hand to write and throw a ball and do many things, then you'll probably sign with your left hand. But if you find it uncomfortable, I suggest switching to your right hand because it might be easier for you. So the letter A, B, all of your fingers go straight up, and your thumb curves in and is resting comfortably on your palm. And an important thing to note about the palm, your palm is generally facing out unless I tell you otherwise. C, your palm is not facing straight out. It's facing kind of away from what side you're facing. So my right hand, my palm is facing to the left. All of my fingers are curved. My thumb is curved just a little bit because it looks like a C. D, my pointer finger is straight in the air. My tallest finger is touching the tip of my thumb, and my palm is facing out. And all my other fingers are just falling in line with that tallest finger. E, you can see my fingernails. My thumb is curved over like the letter B it was, and then all my fingers come down. You might see the letter E shown like this with the fingernails resting on the thumb. That's okay. Either way, whatever is comfortable for you. This is generally more comfortable for me. F, my pointer finger and my thumb are touching, and all of my other fingers are straight in the air. They are not limped over, and they are not together. They are straight up, and my palm is facing forward. So it's fantastic to be the letter F. G is your pointer finger and your thumb straight out, and the rest of your fingers are gathered into your palm. And your palm is not going to be facing out. It's going to be facing like the letter C was. And you can see my finger Z. You might see in print the letter G turned like this, or you might see it on a different video. You can have the G either this way or this way, whatever is more comfortable for you. H is similar in how you can turn it. And H is two fingers together pointing out, and I'm just going to turn it so you can see my thumb is holding back my other fingers, and you can have it this way, so my palm is definitely facing me now, or you can have it so your palm is facing up. This is probably going to be more comfortable, and if you see it on a piece of paper, because American Sign Language is 3D, not 2D, but when they put it in print, sometimes they show it this way so you can see what their fingers are doing, because this is a little bit hard to know. I is your pinky finger straight up in the air, and my thumb is holding back all my other fingers, and my palm is facing out. J starts with the letter I, and you just draw a J in the air with the tip of your pinky finger. J. K can be a little bit tricky, so let me talk you through it. Put two fingers in the air, and your other fingers are going to be resting on your palm. Your tallest finger, pull it forward just a little bit. I'm going to show you that this way. I'm going to pull it forward just a little bit. So my pointer finger is still straight up, and my tallest finger is that way just a smidge. And then I'm going to rest my thumb on my tallest finger, K. And my palm is going to face out once I do that. If you're having problems doing that, make two fingers like this and put your thumb in between, and then push your tallest finger can go forward just a little bit. But K. L, it looks like an L. Your pointer finger and your thumb are going to create that L, and the rest of your fingers will just be resting on your palm. So you can still see my fingernails. I'm not clenching my fist or doing anything uncomfortable. This should be rather comfortable. If the first couple times it seems a little awkward, that's okay. Your fingers are loosening up and they'll get better. M, three digits over my thumb. And you can see my thumb kind of sticking out here a little bit. It's resting on my pinky. If your thumb isn't long enough to rest on your pinky, that's okay. We can tell that you have these three fingers aligned differently on your palm than that pinky is. You can tell the difference, I promise, don't worry. And if that's uncomfortable, the more and more you do it, the better it will feel. N is two fingers over your thumb, and then your thumb just kind of sticks out like that. N. O, my palm is facing the same way that my C was, and I'm just making an O with my hand. O. P. P is an upside down K. So once you got the two and the tallest finger and the thumb, just turn your hand just turn at the wrist, and that's a P. So when I do this, see how my flapper goes in the air? No elbows up. So just a natural, comfortable, and your P facing down like this. P. Q is, so this was a G, and a Q is an upside down G. So I have my pointer finger and my thumb out. All my other fingers are in with my palm, and they're going to face down. So my palm is facing down, and it's almost like my knuckles are facing away from me. They're facing you. Q, R. My thumb is going to hold back two of my fingers, and these two fingers are going to cross. So my tallest finger is behind my pointer finger. S is almost like a fist, and my thumb is just holding in all of the letters, all of my digits on my hand. T is one digit over my thumb. So it was M-N-T. T is like this. So you can clearly see my thumb in between my pointer finger and my tallest finger. U is my tallest finger and my pointer finger straight in the air, and my thumb is just holding back my other fingers, and my palm is facing out. V is those two fingers, but spread V. This is very important to know. This is the letter V. My palm is facing out, and I have two fingers in the air. This is not the number 2. This is the letter V. Very important. W. Add that third finger. Also important, my palm is facing out, and I have my pointer finger, my tallest finger, and my ring finger. This is the letter W. This is not a number. This is the letter W, so remember that. X. X, all of my fingers are being held back by my thumb, except my pointer finger, and I'm going to curve it down, and it's this flat part. And my palm is not facing you, it's facing to my left. Y, my palm is facing you. My fingernails are showing, but you can pull your fingernails in that way, but it won't be very comfortable. And my thumb and my pinky are straight out. Y. And Z. Pull in all your fingers minus that pointer and draw a Z in the air. Please notice that I did not make my Z very big because my elbow went out. And I don't want to block my face when I'm using letters. I want to make sure that my letters are staying in the same comfortable area for me. But I didn't make it too small because you wouldn't see it. So the letter Z, bing, bing, bing. And we're all done for today. I'll see you again later. Bye.